Right, this is a melting point machine and it's used to measure the melting point of crystalline solids. It's made up of a heating block with a thermostat that allows you to control the temperature. The substance you want to measure the melting point of, you place in a glass capillary which goes into the heating block. There is a lens through which you can observe the crystals directly. It magnifies them so you can see when it changes from a solid to a liquid. And there's a thermometer where you can record the temperature at which that occurs. So how would you use a melting point machine? Well, first of all, you turn it on and set the thermostat to high. You take your solid, this is a sample of aspirin that Martin made earlier, and I'm just going to scoop a little bit up in the capillary tube and knock it down to the bottom. It's been sealed at one end, and then that goes into there so that it's now surrounded by the heating block. That should be heating up nicely. I'm going to observe through the lens when it starts to melt and record the temperature at which I first see liquid, the crystals turn to liquid. I'm going to carry on observing it and then record the temperature when it's completely melted. Once I've got those two measurements, I will calculate a mean, and I can compare the melting point of my aspirin to the known melting point of aspirin. And that way I can see how pure my aspirin is, because pure aspirin will have a specific melting point. If I have impurities in the aspirin that I've made, that will change the melting point.
Just going to have a look down through the lens to see what you would be observing. As you can see, the crystals are not yet melted.